All right, how's it going, everybody? Fire here, and today we're going to be reviewing the fantastic model FM-02 Margh. So here we are, and here he is in his truck mode, and he looks really good. I like this. Let's get in close here. We'll look at the trailer separately for now. Let's just put it to the side, and we'll take a look at the cab. Here it is. You get a nice chromed out grill. Well, it's actually die cast. The faux grill here is die cast. Got some silver in here with some clear around the lights there. You got gray, some nice red paint. The white's also painted. We got silver for the mirrors, some teal up here for those lights. And then here's this side. All the wheels are chromed out, and all the tires are rubber. Right. Focus on it. There you go. Right there. They're all just nicely. They're all a nice rubber. So, yeah. But this is really cool. You got tail lights here, but this is the thing I don't like. It's literally just the feet. Here's the back of the truck. It's very clean. I'll give it that. It is a very clean truck. Here's the underside. He does roll very nicely because of, well, rubber tires. And for comparison, here he is with Ironhide. And yeah, he is longer than Ironhide. So, yeah. Now, he does, like I said, he's got his trailer, you know. If I can, there we go. Plug it there. He's got a bit of a turning radius, but not really a lot. But if you don't even want, if you want to just, like, to have an Ultra Magnus for truck mode, if I can. Why? Why won't you work? You're supposed to do. There we go. Then this looks good. And he rolls with the trailer as well. All the wheels roll. Even the trailer has rubber tires. So, yeah. Look at the trailer a little bit later, though. Let's get this out of our way. Because we're actually going to get down to his transformation. Now, to go from bot mode to truck mode is a bit harder than going from truck to robot. Now, this is just a base robot. There is a whole nother thing where we combine them with the trailer. We'll get to that, though. Let's get started. So, first thing we're going to do is undo this tire here, like so. And this tab slots in right there into that. We'll come here to these canisters, which we're going to undo these, which I want to mention, these are also die cast. This and this. They're also a die cast, so yeah. And then you want to pull this down and then pull it up so we can swing it out of the way like that. So there you go. This has now been swung out of the way. And then we'll come here, move the smokestack out of the way. I'm just going to collapse it down now. It helps out a little, just a little bit. Come here to this. Want to undo this top bit, undo these top bits. And then undo this, and we can pull this out and bring it back like so. Let's just fold that around like so, and there we go. There we have this side undone. And now we're going to do the same thing on this end. And there we go. We got those done. Now we'll work on his legs. So oh wait, no, don't do that. Don't do it like that. Do not do what I just did. Bring this up Bring this up like so. Then we'll come in here, undo this, and now it will split. And we can just fold that in, and then take this for the hitch, fold that in, and there we go. And now we will work on the leg. I'm going to bring it down so we can work on it a bit easier. So, one of the things we're going to do is you want to come here, open this up, bring this bit out. It's a bit difficult. Bring that out like so. Take the wheels here, which one thing I forgot to mention for the back tires, he does have the double wheels, so that's cool. I like that. Bring that down like so. And then this, you want it out for alt mode. You want to push it in for this, and then we'll bring it up just to get it out of the way because we need to extend the leg now. Just come here. Let me show that again. Open this bit up, and then just extend it down, and then we can close this back up. We're not going to bring this up yet. I lied. Because now we need to rotate here at this joint. So now when we bring it up, like so, there is this, you can see, it's like a hook tab. And that's going to go inside of here. It's going to hook in right there. So just take that, bring that in, like so. And now we can work on the back here. Make sure this is still out of the way. Want to take this, you want to bring this down and around. And then there's a hook tab here and a regular tab. It's going to go into the slot. It's going to hook in right here and then right there as well. So, yeah, let's do that. We want to bring these, just make sure they're in. And then you want to take this, fold this down, and it will go, this bigger part will go right into here. Go right into there. So now we can take this whole thing, bring it in. This is a little bit difficult. Am I doing something wrong? I might be. I think I'm doing... Oh, wait. Well, one thing as well is to fold this out. But I think I might be doing something wrong. Oh, nope. There we go. Okay. And that will go in. Like so. You'll have this tab sitting there. And then all of this will sit into where it's supposed to go. And then take this, and that will just close in right here. Like so. Then come to this side. This tab will slot in right there as well. Like that. And then flip this around, and these two tabs will slot into these two slots right here. So there we go. And there's that. Now take the foot here. We're going to rotate it around, bring this down. And then we want to pull, extend. All these things are about to go so wrong, so fast. This is very, very tight, as you can see. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, got it. And then we'll bring this back down. Oh, that's a pain. One thing I forgot to mention. These two tabs slot in here. This normally slots in on its own because when you're messing with it, it does it. And it is chromed. And like I said, it is die cast. If you need to, if it bothers you, you can just wipe it. Get all the fingerprint off of it. You can see that. And real quick as well, come here, just rotate this around. It's supposed to stay around for truck mode. I just forgot. And then just come here and rotate this around to hide the headlights, and there you go. There we go. There we have one leg all done. Same thing on this side. And there are the two legs all done. So now we need to readjust up real quickly. And there we go. Yes, you can see the trailer in the back still. Just keeping it off to the side for now. Now we'll do all of this. And actually, I think I might have forgotten a thing I did. I forgot two things. Before we continue, how dare I? You get the collector's card. Nice picture of Magnus. And here you go. You want to read it? Pause it. There's his tech specs. Yay. Can't believe I forgot that. How dare I? All right. So now we're going to take this and you just want to undo it and then bring it up like this right here. Now, this is the part that I'm always confused on. We're going to close this up so that way we can get it out of our way. Want to rotate these around. Don't rotate these around yet. You want to bring these out, then rotate. Bring this out, and then rotate it around like so. Then you get the side piece there. Now we're going to come here. You just want to undo that. You can see I just pushed it. There we go. Bring that up. This will help you out a lot. Trust me. Undo that. There we go. And now, want to undo this here. Let's open up these doors and fold it down. Open up the door, fold it down. Forgot to mention he has opening doors. I always forget something in these videos. Whatever, it's fine. There we go. And then we can just bring the scratch. No. Okay. Gonna undo that right there. Bring this out. Just bring that out like so. And now we want to also undo the bumper here. If you can. Undo it. Come on. There we go. There's 1, 2. There we go. And we'll just fold these in like so. Rotate it around. And then we can raise this up right here. And then the door, you just want to make sure it's open. And then bring it in. And then bring it up. Again. Bring this in like that. Take this. And then just bring that up. And then we can close these up over themselves. You can see they do have interlocking tabs. They'll tab in like that. So there we go. That's all done. And yes, I do also have some red showing up right there. But there's not much that I can do about that right now. So, yeah. But anyway, come here. We'll bring the arm out. Oh, wait. Bring this up first. Get this out of the way. And then bring the arm out. And then bring it up. So that way it's kind of sitting like this here. So that way you don't have to worry about paint scraping, even though I already got that one scraping there. But hey, who cares, right? All right. Anyway, same thing on this side, you know. Bring this up. There is this tab. Slot in right there. Just to get that out of the way. Bring this section out. And then bring the arm out. Bring it up like so. And then bring this bit. It sits in like this. Bring this down. Then we can rotate this whole thing around like that. Then we'll come here. You want to bring this up. We're going to rotate this in. Oh, wait, real quick. Bring this out. Bring these out. Bring them down as well. There's lots of things here I'm forgetting. To rotate the faux grill. This. And then you want to open it up like so. And then bring it out on the slider right there. Same thing on this side. Bring this down. You can bring it out on, open this up, and then bring it out on the slider. There we go. Okay, so now we want to bring this around, bring this bit in. We're gonna fold it up like so. And then we want to just take this, bring this in like that, and then just rotate the head around if you didn't do it already. And there we have that. Let me readjust again real quickly. See, is getting pretty tall. Pretty tall. All right. So from here, things should be easier. Just undo this because, well, not undo it, but we want to bring this down, and then it will hook in right there over those pieces. So, yeah, there we have that. All right. So, bring this around right here. We'll push this in. I'm going to try to keep this up a bit because there are times where when you push in the grill and then you go to, do what you need to do, it doesn't work out that well. Then we want, oh wait, don't push it in yet because we want to bring it down here, and then all of these will just sit right there if you can. There we go, like that. Take this side as well. There we go. And now make sure this is out because if not, the window won't work. Speaking of which, you want to actually take the windshield here, then just rotate it around. You want these on the inside like that. You can see. Take this, rotate it around. There we go. And then we could just bring these in. Make sure you get this pushed back. Bring that in, bring that in. Bring this down. One thing we're going to do, bring these up because we want to undo this real quickly. Undo this. Straighten this out so we can come in here to get this out of the way. And just bring these back. Undo this. Get your finger in here. We can undo that. Bring these back down. Bring this back down. Bring this up. And these two tabs will go into there. So, boom, boom. Bring this down. Bring that down. And now, we're almost done. We're at the home stretch. Take the back. Bring that down. Bring this up. And there are these two tabs here that'll go into the two slots right there and there. You just take it. You need to line it up just right. And then this will just sit like that there. So, take this, bring this down. There is this post die-cast post that will go right into, it's hard to see, the port here, like that, and then this tab will slot in right there. So there's so much white on him, it's so hard to see. Then we can bring the smokestacks back up. Actually, I think we leave it out, because this tab slots in there. Just like that. And then open this panel back up, because we want to straighten out his arms here. And then push up from here, because we want this bit to come out like so. Then come here, bring that down to fold out his hands. Close this up like that. Close this back up. Bring that down. And there we go. We got an arm done. Same thing on this side. All right. And here we have the base for Magnus, the base bot mode in his robot mode, or as everyone calls him, Albino Optimus Prime in his robot mode. And he looks pretty good, I will say. I like the way it looks, but I'll explain something at the end. Let's get in close here, though, on that head sculpt. It is a very, very nice head sculpt. You can see the red for the eyes, which kind of gives me a Decepticon vibe with him. But you get nice, like, dark metallic blue there for the face, which it seems to be scraping, but whatever. I don't care. He doesn't stay in this mode. Got the nice light metallic blue there on the top of his head. Jeez, I didn't realize how many things were actually scraping, because we got the teal lights here. See, though, that paint's coming off. It's expected when they 100% paint everything. Got the faux grill here. Got gray for these bits, some white, some more teal, some yellow, more teal. These are painted gray. Feet going up the side here. That's how he looks. And then going down the back. There he is from that side. And that as well. So, yeah, he looks good. Let's bring in some comparisons. All right, so let's move him back real quick, and we will start by bringing in, here he is with Shockwave. And you can see he is taller than Wave. Right there. And this is the KL1 still, but again, same height, same everything about it. And with one of my recent reviews, like not too recent, but recent enough, here he is with Scavenger. You can see this, he's almost the same height as their Devastator's almost the same height as them. So, yeah, there you go. That. Just figured, why not bring in, a pretty recent thing. But here he is with the best Optimus Prime figure out there. Magic Squares MS-02 EX Light of Peace. And yeah, this is still my favorite Optimus Prime. I'm going to tell you guys now, I'm not going to go in on Fanstoys' Optimus Prime when it comes out. Sorry, I just can't see myself replacing this one on my shelf. This one's my favorite with everything. Like, we saw that the truck mode, the feet become the lights, where, yes, this does too, but they hide like that. At least they tried to make it hide. Where with this one, you just flip the toes around. But yeah, this is still going to be my Prime on my shelf. I'm not gonna go in on the Fanstoys one when he comes out, if he comes out. But yeah, now articulation in this mode, the head can rotate a full 360. He can look up really high, so you can do that. He can look up all the way. Right there, he can look down a good bit. His arms do a full 360. Whee! Sorry. They do go out right there on a nice ratcheting joint. Ratcheting joint there for that bicep swivel, but it looks weird when you turn it. So yeah, it's up to you. Elbow joint, single joint, but it gives you almost a full bend, pretty much the full bend. You get a wrist rotation. It is on a ball joint, and the fingers are individually articulated. Now the ball joint is very weak on my copy. You can have him doing that if you want, but it's very weak. Don't matter, because again, it's in the Magnus mode all the time. But yeah, the thumb's on a ball joint and the hinge joint just at the base. And then each of the fingers are on a pin. You get a... Oh, I didn't even realize that the tips of the fingers were... Oh, you learn something new every day. Oh, wait, nope, not these ones. Okay. So these fingers are all on two pins. They have a pin at the base and a pin here. So you can do that. But the index finger has three pins. A pin here, a pin here, and a pin here. So you can get that. I thought they were all the same, to be honest with you. A ratcheting waist swivel. You do get an ab crunch. Oh, jeez, I just almost knocked everything down. So you do get that, which works really nice. Let's bring out all these hip skirts. The legs move forward, that far, back, that far, outward. You can do the full splits. Thigh swivel. Knee, he does have a double jointed knee, but mine is pretty tight, but there we go. Gives you over 90 degrees of bend there. And then the feet move up and down, and you do get tilt. So you do get some posability out of this. Pretty posable for this mode. And if you wanted to, until you get Prime, you could use this as the placeholder. You don't even have to put the things on. But again, I have my Prime, so I don't need him like this. But this is still so cool. But yeah, we are not going to get in Ultra Magnus mode yet because he does come with a couple accessories that I am going to show off. Should we start with the smallest one? We'll start. He does come with his axe right here. Looks really nice. Here it is next to the Prime Axe. See, much smaller for sure. And I will say it is pretty sharp, so please be careful when handling it. But to get it, you just want to open this up, fold the hand right back in, close that up. See, there is a port right here and a post right there. Just take it, plug it in, like so. It doesn't stay in on my version, but just like that, it literally just shot itself out. There we go. So yeah, you can... Got a new feature, the axe firing feature. Just stay. There we go. And then he comes with his gun right here. Very nicely painted, nicely molded as well. We're going to flip this down. And then you got two tabs on either side. And then, of course, typical tab in the bottom of the slot method of weapon holding. And he doesn't really even actually hold this. Like, fingers don't even curl around it fully. So, yeah. But, there you go. Again, the hands are very loose on my copy. But, now, you can open up his chest here to reveal the Matrix chamber. Open it up. Now, there's nothing inside. That's because the Matrix is right here. Here it is, and you can see it is a very nicely done matrix. It is die cast. Got some gold and silver chrome, silver and gold. Copyright. Blue jewel in the center, and it, because I'm too lazy to take it out of his chest, here it is next to his, which they look like they're almost the same size. I'm gonna have to actually take it out and check because they look very close. Now, the reason lots of people recommend to take this out when you're transforming him, when you put this in, it sits in there, but it falls out. It's not a secure connection at all. Like right there, and then, just, and with the way it transforms, it's gonna fall out anyway. So yeah, I am gonna leave it in his chest though, but yeah, it does not stay in at all. So do take note on that. So there we go. All right, and here we have the trailer, which, like I said, I was gonna take a look at it separately, and it looks good, nicely painted. I'm using these as a kickstand. To do that, you're just gonna bring this up and then fold it to kind of keep it in that place. But if you want to be able to use it like this, you gotta just bring it down. But you can see here, there's Magnus' head right in there. Hi, how you doing? You doing good? It's great. But yeah, nice paint though. I love the red, the blue, the white. It all just looks really good. See the chrome on the trailer there. Here's the back. Also, this opens, and you can fit a car in there. If I had Hot Rod transformed, I'd show it, but I don't transform him. I do not like touching him after what he did to Optimus Prime. Sorry. But yeah, it functions, works. This just doesn't. I do have a complaint, though. These do not stay on worth a crap. Like, they literally just come off easily. But it's fine, because we're going to get this thing transformed and get it ready to combine for Ultra Magnus. So let us begin. Let's undo this whole thing, and we're just going to bring it down. Same thing. Take this, undo it, undo. Okay, bring it down. So, and now we will come here, undo this, undo. There we go. Undo. There we go. And we'll put this whole thing over here for now, so we can get these ones going right here. So split it. I don't recommend you do what I did of bending it down, but it's the only way I can get it out. So let's do one leg. So just come here. You want to take this, fold it up, and this tab will go into the slot right here, like so. You're going to rotate it. We're not going to do anything with it yet, though. We want to actually bring down the foot. You get a better grip in here. And then we can rotate this around to get the faux small tires. Then take this, just bring it underneath like so. And you can rotate this whole thing around. In theory. Okay. So we'll just leave it. You want it like this. Take this tab will slot in right here. You want to make sure to push it over first, though. And just bring it up. Tap that in, like so. And then we can take this. You want to fold this around here and then bring that up. Oh, one thing I I always forget to do this. Make sure this is up and out of the way because it's actually got to come out of the way for this. So make sure that's out of its way. Unless, oh wait, okay, nope. So bring this up. This tab will slot in there. There we go. That should work. There we go. Okay, this is how we pretty much want it, like this, and then it will tab in on the sides here. Bring that up as well, and bring this up. And then there we go. We got this leg here prepped and ready to go. So let's do the same thing with this one. And here we have both the legs ready to go. So we're going to put these off to the side. Grab this. And this will be easier than that. So just come here, pull this off, like so, and then open these up. Knees, take the butt flap, bring it out. Make sure this comes down. Bring that up, and then there are these two tabs that will go into the slots right there and there. They'll just slide right in. And I'm trying to make this a short video, like not too long, but we're already almost 40 minutes in. Bring these down, bring this down. And then we'll just keep everything like this for now. Put that to the side. And now for the rest of Magnus here. I'm going to split the arms like so. We actually need to undo these, bring these out, and then bring this in. It is on a double hinge, so just hinge it forward like so. This, hinge that forward like so. And then take these bits, bring them up, and then we can bring it in. Just bring it up, and then bring it in. And then the head should swing through. Maybe these shouldn't come down first because we need to get the head through first. Now I'll bring these down. There we go. All right. So then just take this. We can bring this, open this up, bring this down. Tab it in, bring these in like so. And then we can just come here, take this. This tab will slot in right there, holding this in place. And then we'll work on the rest of this after it's combined. So there we go. Everything's ready. So let's get Ultra Magnus ready. All right. So consider this, I guess, as a reverse transformation thing. It's not really, though, because you got to reverse it all to, not all of it, but most of it to get it to where you need. So we're going to bring the hand back in. If you can't, push this up from the bottom, bring this down, open. Make sure that's in there right, so that way we can close all of this up. Bring this down as well. Want it in there. And then we'll just close. Nope, don't close this back up yet because we need to rotate. Then push that up like so. And then we can close this back in. We'll bring it up here like that. Same thing on this side. As you can see, I already got the hand in there from earlier. But we need to undo it anyway because we need to get in here. Bring that up. Bring this down. Bring that back up. Rotate this around. Make sure this whole thing just slides on in. Bring that up. Like so. There we got the arms prepped and ready to go. So now we're going to bring this down. Then we need to make sure this comes out right here. We're going to keep this whole thing back here, but now we want to work on getting all of this back to where it originally went. I'm going to bring the arms out a bit because this will help take the grill and this and pull it out as far as you can. Bring this up like so. Now we're going to bring this down because we want to get the head back around. And to do that, you want to slide this back. Make sure to rotate the head. You want to bring the head all the way up. Slide this back. Close that back up. Bring it in. And then just leave that like this for now. Think we leave these down. I think. Oh boy. The worst part is trying to remember the steps. Nope, we don't leave these down. We need to actually bring them up because we need to get the arms back. So don't leave these down. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. Bring this up. So make sure this brought in so we can bring that in. So now come to the arms, bring them down. Let me get this back out of the way as far as I can. Just want to bring this back, and then you want to push it in like that. So that way that's all sitting the way that it should. Ish. Because, yeah, this is going to sit like this in here. Got it. Okay. Take the smokestack. We're going to bring that down and then just bring that in like so. Again, make sure everything's in there right. Everything's in there right. Bring this down again. And then just push it in. So, take you, bring you down. Add over. Make sure these are just sitting the way that they should. And then should end up with something. Oh, I almost knocked that down and move you over to there real quick and grab his axe. See if I can. Trying to get. Okay. Should be fine now-ish. Okay, bring that in. Make sure that's in. Bring this back down. Then this will just sit like so. Then these will. Don't remember if we bring these down. We'll find out. But there we go. There we go. Okay, want to make sure that's over. That makes sense. Okay. And then raise up here. Sure this is out of the way. And now split the legs real quick because we want to undo this. Bring this up here like so. And while we're here, you want to take this. We're going to fold this down and in over itself. Take this crotch piece here, just take that, fold it in, bring this legs down, take this, you want to bring this up, bring that in, and then there we go. He is now ready. Bring these up. Now he's ready to receive his combine mode parts. So to get the legs on, I'm going to bring this down because it kind of makes it a bit easier. Kind of. There we go. Slide it. When you get it in here, you're going to want to just slide it forward. Bring this up like so. And then there is a tab here and a slot here, a tab here, a slot here. And then there's this that this will just go over. So just like that. And you can see it does give him an extra bit of height. And also my thing here is loose. I have loose parts on my figures. Because I always get the bad end of the stick when it comes to these. So, again, so I'm knocking everything down in the process. Take this, just get the legs in here. Or at least this leg in. You two here. Make sure that's in. We can bring this up. We can close this up. Bring that up as well. And then there we go. Both of these have been attached now. Now we'll do the crotch piece here. You gotta make sure this is split and that this is raised up because we want to get this slid in to here, just like so. And then there are tabs. There we go. Okay. You can see there are tabs right there and there. So hard for it to focus with all this. There we go. Bring them down in here like that. Then we'll come underneath. There is a tab right here that will slot in right here, like so. Bring this down, and we can bring them together. And then there we go. His crotch has now ready to go. Never thought I'd be saying those words. So now we just take this, we slide it on, bring this down, over. Nope, make sure that's flat. There we go. We're going to rotate this around. And we can just slide this. You can see it's like this for alt mode. You want to take it, bring it forward for the Magnus mode. And then there are various tabs and slots that we just want to get this whole thing lined up into. So ish. Boy, this is going to be difficult because now it doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do. Why? Because the camera's running. That's why. It's not supposed to be like that. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I finally got it. And then I did this side off camera. Okay, so after that, we want to push this down and it will tab in to place as well. My God, I'm tired. Literally, after doing all that, I am now tired. Why does this not look right still at all? That's in. There we go. This now should make sense. Sorry, you didn't see that. Something just wasn't in right, and now other things aren't. There we go. Get that back together. Get this up. Figure out how to get this up. There we go. There we go. Bring this in. This in as well. This undid itself. Why do you undo yourself? You shouldn't have undone yourself. Bring that up. There we go. Okay. Alright. He will be cleaned up soon, I promise. Undo this. And then we can just swing this down. Get it out of the way. Open this up. Bring this back itself. And we can bring this up. And then we will just take these two tabs. Slot it into two slots there and there. Take it. Do that. And then you're not going to be able to see that. So I'm going to readjust. Again, he is a tall dude. Take this, bring it around. This tab will slot in right there. Then I just push it down because it makes it easier. And now, same thing on this side. Alright, and here's Ultra Magnus almost completed in his robot mode. Last things we want to add are these. And you can see they're actually in the shape of this. Does hold it on pretty well. Better than the truck mode did, that's for dang sure. Not much better. There we go. And yes, I do have an Autobot logo on him because he is well deserving of it. But here he is, finally in Ultra Magnus mode, and he looks amazing. Let's get in close here on that head sculpt. Very nice. He's got a very stoic look about him. Everything just looks pretty good. Honestly, I love the paint work. Nice metallic blue. Like I said, that's a sticker. More of it. You get some of the white there. The white here. He's white, blue, and red all over. He's kind of like a, whatchamacallit. Kind of like the magazines or newspapers. He's black and red all over. But yeah, see, there's the back. He does have a pretty predominant back, but it's accurate for the most part. There's all those. Yeah, he's a really cool figure. We're almost an hour in. Of course we are. So yeah, let's bring in comparisons with him, which here he is with Prime, and just because I'm gonna show him off with my recent review, here he is with Blitzwing. There you go. There you have those two. In case you cared. He scales well, I think. So articulation on him in this mode. Head rotates a full 360. He can look up pretty far. He can look down also pretty far. His arms do a full 360 on a ratcheting joint, as you can hear it there. Kind of has a butterfly joint, but not really. It does go out right here and right here. This is on a ratchet. Both of these are. If you want more, you can move this out of the way and get him up to about there. And then this just comes out as well. Bicep swivel, which is also very loose. I really wish they didn't have the screw cover because I need to get in there and fix that. Oh, that's bad. Elbow joint, giving you over 90 degrees. Wrist rotate, also hinge in and out. Fingers are individually articulated. Thumb is on a ball joint and has two hinges, a hinge at the base and a hinge right here at the knuckle. So you can do whatever you want with that. Each of the fingers are on, have two, one at the base, technically three, but one here, one here, one here. But then there's a fourth one right here to display out all of his fingers, which is cool for the most part. You know, that's really, really cool. If you undo this, he does have a waist rotation and an ab crunch. And then we got to get that back in. I'll bring these out, bring this one out, bring that back. His legs do a forward that far, back that far, outward. You can do the full splits. I had to tighten this myself because it was loose. Thigh swivel, also double jointed knee, giving you a little under the full bend. And then he just has ankle tilts. So there you go. It's going to be one of my longer reviews. Now, he does come with alternate faces. And one of them I'm going to show now because it fell off and the eye parts to it went missing. But we're going to want to come here. You want to rip off his face. Like, give me your face. Put that to the side. And come here and do this, which I want to try to leave this one's eyes on. I'm normally able to leave them on. I don't know why this time it won't, but there we go. And we'll put these eyes here because I need to check something. Okay. Okay, so they work with any eyes. So you don't really need to... They all come on a sprue, the eyes and the faces. Like, they're all on a sprue. And all the eyes are the same, so you can use any. You got the screaming Magnus face there, or the talking. He can be like, I am just a soldier. I am not worthy. You can have him with the I'm sad, Optimus Prime has died. Kind of frowning. You can have the grr open, dang it open face when he was trying to open the Matrix when Galvatron was there. And then we got a yelling face. This is more of that open, dang it open to the Matrix kind of face. We'll zoom in a bit. So there you have that one. And then we got the smiling, hey, everything's going to work out kind of face there for Ultra Magnus. So there you go. Those are all the faces. All right. And then he does actually, we can take this off. He has an alternate head. Now, this is the head he comes packaged with, and this is the face I keep him with. Then you get this one here, which is, I think, based off either the IDW or the Skybound comics. but you can definitely do that there and have like this nice damaged face on him, like he's been through a lot against maybe Galvatron. Just that look alone, it does look pretty sick, but it's not my preferred option to display him. And real quick, he can open up his chest just like in a movie where these come out. This lifts up. And then these weren't in the movie, but you know, you can open these up. And then there's the loose matrix in there. Boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna leave this open because you do get alternate. These are the alternate pieces. Right here. These ones here are the alternate ones. These are the original. So he's gonna come packaged with this here in case you want to know. This one has more of that clear translucent plastic if you want to see that window. But personally, me, I like this one because it's more cartoon accurate and it's fully painted. So I don't display them with this. I display them with these ones. They're all the same for the most part. It's just I like this display option better. And now for his gun. Just take this, fold that up. We're going to come here and try get this out, and it's not wanting to, so I'm going to have to loosen this screw here. Whoop. Now are you? There we go. Screw is just too tight, but I'm going to retighten it. Not too much. There we go. Anyways, bring this down, and then you can either swing it this way or this way. Doesn't really matter. Then hands open, and you just take the gun, tab in the slot with the palm method. You know, same as usual with all of them. And there we go. So yeah, that is it. I showed everything off. Yep, so that's it. So this has been a review of the fantastic model, aka Fanstoys, Margh, or Ultra Magnus. If you did like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so that way you never miss a new video. And yeah, whew, this was a long one. Oh, real quick, one thing I didn't mention. This comes out. You can actually pull out these missiles here if you want. Act like he just fired them. So thought that was worth mentioning. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.